fully get back in person. I would love to do the strength program for the teenagers again this summer. So
yeah, I'm sure they would love that.
oh yeah, it's right up there.
Yeah, you know that the kids competition that they were gonna have, well, now I guess. So
Yeah.
I don't know if you knew, they moved it to August.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you know which date they moved it to?
I think it's like the 3rd week of August.
Okay.
So
Manoj is joining. Maybe Manoj's first class.
I know. I noticed Manoj's here. He's muted, but that's okay.
Where are they going to have the kids competition, Johanna? Oh, she disappeared.
I think it's supposed to be at Canton, CrossFit Canton, right?
yeah, I've never been there.
I think that's where it was. They were supposed to have it in March, right as we shut down, and then they moved it tentatively to the weekend of Cinco, and then of course.
Yeah, I remember all that. Yeah, I just didn't know location based on what's going on.
Yeah, so right now my August, man, is filled up because Morgan has 2 shows that have been moved to August. One of our competitions has been moved to August. This competition has moved to August. So let's hope everything calms down by freaking August. You know?
Yeah, let's hope. Cross my fingers for that.
Right, exactly. I love all your data charts, Afra. You're amazing.
I've got so many. Well, the reason why I'm sharing them and people want them is you can't find the data in any format like that anywhere. And oh, by the way, you have to know exactly what everything means. It's not defined on the websites. It's wrong in one place and right in another place, completely contradictory.
Well, I saw your comment yesterday about, this is these people's jobs. Like, why can they not present this in a clear manner? And
right.
It really is.
There's people that they get paid to do it, and I have to go recreate everything. Once you have it all recreated and tracked, though, the fact that it took me 7 websites to even figure out what data is what. Of course, people can't make informed decisions because they have no idea what the numbers are saying.
Right.
Can't make any informed. And I went to try to get Pennsylvania data, 10 times worse. 10 times worse than Georgia.
Yeah, and then you combine that with every human being's natural tendency to look for data to confirm their biases.
Right. And that's the funny thing is people are like, you're just putting out there what you want. And I'm like, no, I literally am taking data. I want the data to say the numbers are going down. Do you think I want them to say they're going up? I don't understand your point. I would love it to say that there's 100 new cases tomorrow instead of 700. Please let that happen. But it does not say that right now.
Well, hopefully it will say that real soon.
Right. And you're telling me that that's what I want to see, but that's exactly what our government's doing. Three of their charts they haven't even updated for the last 7 days because it doesn't tell the story they want. Well, they either haven't done it because of that reason or they haven't done it because they're morons and can't do what they're supposed to do.
It's hard to tell what's the real reason behind it.
And either way is a scary scenario. Right.
So what the heck's a belly jelly?
Oh, you'll
jelly
see.
jelly.
No, don't tell him now because he's not going to listen. He's going to ask you when you explain it for everybody. Don't. He should not get this. Last night he did this at the 6 p.m. He would ask the question. Chris would explain it. He wouldn't listen at all to the answer. And then when he explained it for everybody, James again would ask what it was.
You should just come to my kid class because that's how every kid class is. Just like that.
Yeah. Don't humor James's need to not pay attention.
It's a super fun move. What I can tell you right now is you're going to freaking love it. That's what I
There you go.
Absolutely.
I would expect no less.
I would expect no less.
It's a trap.
Right.
James has loved every move. You were the
closest
closest you've ever been.
I got from Morgan when she did gymnastics.
Only 2 minutes late.
All right. Hey, Robin, I didn't see you there.
She just got here. But she was putting her shoes on.
That's her pre-workout coffee.
She was literally 2 minutes late, the closest she's ever been on time today.
Chris is super late today. He didn't get out of bed until like 8:35.
That's okay. He really likes this 9 a.m. time.
Yeah. So
I
like,
would
are you gonna
great
come?
if I could sleep past 7.
Yeah.
I've been up since 6.
Well, I tell you what, y'all. Oh, have you really? My
I
goodness.
can't eat past there.
I just laid in bed though. It was nice.
Yeah, I got up and like just, whatever.
Putzed around.
Drink coffee.
Coffee, man.
Not relate to that at
Come
all.
on. I would love to see Minoja's face. If Minoj, you're on mute too, so we can't hear you if you ever want to talk to us.
Maybe he's doing that on purpose. Did you ever think about that?
He might be I want to hear his voice. I miss him.
It's nice to see you, Manoj. It's been a while. It's nice to see all of you again. Remember, there are 3 chances to see me every Saturday. So if you can't make our new 9 a.m. Saturday class, you are all invited to the 10:30. Shannon and Mark are in almost every 10:30 CrossFit Kids right now, which is awesome. And a couple other parents occasionally. And of course, kettlebell class, which is getting fun. Let's go ahead. I've got the warm up up on the screen. I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but I'll kind of call out the movements if you want to get started. Today, our adventure begins with 32 jumping jacks, which is pretty amazing.
I love that it's an adventure.
It is an adventure. Doesn't that sound exciting? Like we're bringing the ring back to Mordor or something?
Oh, Jen.
Awesome.
My nerd is showing. So go ahead and start on those jumping jacks, and then we'll go do some low reverse alt lunges. Also very important if you're on an epic journey of whatever.
I feel like I'm always on an epic journey.
I'm not, I am not even joking. I'm always on an epic journey.
Yeah,
too.
for real.
I feel like a splinter in my thumb or something. It's really annoying. 32 jumping jacks. After that, you're going to do low reverse lunges. What that means, low means you're not going to stand all the way up at the top. So you're going to kind of keep that core engaged. And there you go. Val's got it. Val's got it.
Oh, there you go,
And
Val.
Yeah. Nice and low. Like imagine you're trying to do some lunges under like a low ceiling or something.
Burns.
Maybe you're trying to stay low, out of somebody's sight when you're on your epic journey. Jelly Bellies, where is Chris when you need him? If you have not had this experience yet, it is super fun. You're going to sit on the ground in boat pose. Do you know what boat is in yoga,
Yeah.
Jane?
I can do
you're
it.
gonna, okay, Laura's gonna do it. Here, I'm gonna
Who's gonna do it?
spotlight her video.
Okay,
Everyone
see
look
it.
at Laura, right?
Yeah.
And she's gonna reach out, extend her legs, and then bring her legs into her chest. Right. So pull your legs in and out, in and out, like a bunch of.
Fall.
Yes. If you can do it without falling, you get bonus points.
That was it right there?
Yep. So 8 jelly bellies.
I put
did
my
have a-
arm put really heavy wanted to eat them, so I did them on the video.
Okay.
And then 4 yoga.
4 yoga push-ups. So that's push-up with a down dog in between your push-up. That's it, Val. You got it. They're really hard. I fall
are
over
hard.
every time.
Yeah, my boat was seriously rocking during that.
Don't come a knocking.
Yeah. But I tell you what, they're gonna wake up your core. That's for sure.
Oh, it's awake, all right.
Yoga
Oh, that
push,
was fun.
and then after plank, you're gonna be jumping your knees with a twist. So,
Oh, yeah.
do you want to demo that one, Laura, too?
What is it?
It's the plank side Side jump.
the spotlight on me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Who said that? Was that Afra or?
I think it was Afra.
Okay,
She's down there.
Afra.
Where is she? I don't see her.
See you. We need to angle
Assuming
you
the
down.
position.
He's crawling.
All right, so plank, you do a side jump.
Side jump. Yeah, plank. You're gonna
Oh.
you're gonna pull
I
your
can't
knees
see.
up and twist out to one
Yeah.
side.
Fudge!
Yeah.
That was my
It
way
is.
of showing you.
I missed it.
And
this is just the warm up?
Laura's got it too. Laura's got it.
Woo!
It's got
Now
to
I'll
jump.
get
a
you.
little bit.
Now I'll get you moving.
Yeah, that one for sure.
Ooh.
For a
Cool,
side,
good deal.
right?
Oh, one more round.
That's for a side or for total?
I don't know. I still didn't see that.
Is that for a side or for a total?
Just do four to rule for now.
Hold on, this is such a shit
I
show.
think
Not really
plank side is 1.
Oh, okay. So it's four per side. Okay, I see. You hit each side 4. All right. Back on some jumping jacks. All right.
I don't really think you should always wear it, but I don't know.
What do you guys think about those low lunges, huh?
Yeah, those are hard.
Yeah, they really are. Anything that makes you notice, be aware of, and engage your core on purpose, like jelly bellies and low lunges, plank side things. Pretty awesome. All right. Well, sounds like the warm-up's working, y'all. That's good. All right. Did you all enjoy your extra hour of sleep this morning? Well, LaDonna didn't, I guess. You were up anyway. Extra hour of coffee for you, maybe.
Yeah, it feels a little weird.
Yeah, this is late for you. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, my brain still thinks it's 8 o'clock.
Right. Yeah, me too. This is gonna take some adjustment. You know, I don't mind though, because you all know me well enough to know I'm not one of those morning folks. So when they were like, oh, is it okay if we switch it to 9? I was like, okay, happy party. After that third round of the little warm-up circuit we were doing, you're going to hit 5 dump trucks with a 2-second pause. So I'm just mentioning that because I think some of you are coming up onto that point. What do you think, James? Sound good?
Oh, that sounded fun. That was fun.
I know, right? It's amazing.
Jeez.
So I was telling one of my classes, I think it was the kettlebell class, that like one of the upsides of our shelter in place thing and having to do these classes online is I feel like it's really made me up my game in terms of finding new movements for warm-ups and new body weight movements and dumbbell kettlebell stuff. to add to our routine. So it's kind of cool because I'm hoping that we'll be seeing some of these when we can get back together in person, like Jelly Bellies
Jelly bellies are good.
and wall hip airplanes. That's like my new thing. I didn't even know that was a thing. See, we're all learning new things.
They are.
As long as we don't have to do mountain climbers again for a while. No mountain climbers, okay. Yeah, was it last weekend there was like a mountain climber finisher, or was it a couple weekends ago?
Yeah. I think it was last weekend.
Yeah, that was fun. I've been meaning to add that into a kid class.
Oh yeah, they'd like that. That was grosser than I expected though.
Yeah, was it? For them, I think I'd do 60 maybe, but yeah.
All right, I never thought I would say this, but I did hollow rocks because they were easier. I mean, those Jelly Belly things are just, whew.
Yeah. When Morgan was in gymnastics, like that was one of their, either warm up or they did a lot of core work after their class. And that was like a thing. And the girls would do probably like 20, 30 at a time.
Watch your head.
And,
We'll
and
do that
super
tomorrow.
fast too. They do it super fast. Yeah, Laura's got it.
Yeah, we'll do that tomorrow. 30 of those.
Oh, Lord. That's the thing. I can't do it without falling over. Which is fun because then the kids get to see me fall over, and that's always entertaining. So.
Shower again?
Chris is jelly bellying.
Yay, Chris. That's my gift to you.
4 yoga push-ups, and then 4 plank lifts.
All right, I see folks are kind of on the mobility piece here. Dump trucks, Spider-Man holds, pigeon. Nice long hold at the bottom of a squat. I saw Emily was using her car for the wall hip airplane. So you could do car hip airplanes. That's cool too.
Did you use the fancy car, Emily?
It looked like she was using the fancy car.
What are the wall hip airplanes?
The wall hip airplanes are, you're gonna go, see if I can
All right.
real quick. Like you're in a Romanian deadlift position with your hands on the wall, and this time you're gonna twist out. So normally when you're doing an RDL, you want your chest facing to the ground, but here we're gonna twist out. So if my right leg is up,
Freezes.
twist to the right while holding my leg up behind me. I'm sitting down, otherwise, I'm trying to see if somebody else is doing it right now. I could show you.
I can do it if you want.
Okay, yeah, Emily will show us. Thank you.
Who's looking? Is it me?
Me.
That's looking, Johanna. I think.
Hannah.
So she's doing car hip airplanes, but you get the idea. So RDL.
Oh, okay.
Side. Super great hip opener.
Thank you, Emily.
Get about 4 per side. And we have a fun little E-mom or E2 mom complex to start off with after we're done with this mobility. So if you don't have your dumbbells, kettlebells, or barbell near you, you can go ahead and start.
I know.
You're downstairs. I think they're in the garage.
I don't like this view.
We'll swap.
Okay. Scorpion puppy dog.
What was that, James?
We're going into the scorpion puppy dog.
All right.
come up to
Not
position.
mean to grade like that. What's that? I didn't mean to grade like that. She cannot manage it. I'm not. Just breathing. She cannot manage her. It is not her skill set of hers. Or dogs in general. Tabby used to have a really hard time. He just slid on. He's like walking with legs flying out.
Afra G,
Yes, ma'am.
I still feel like I have golf balls in my bicep.
Your biceps? Yes.
What
That's
am I
cool.
gonna do today? I don't think I can move.
I tried to lift Bella's dog food yesterday and it's only like 20 pounds and I was like, ow, ow, ow. James really enjoyed that kind of workout.
Yeah, that was spectacular.
He liked all the curls.
Yeah, I bet.
So today we quite a complex. If you want to jot this down, and we'll go through it. I can get one of the coaches to demo to be our spotlight person. Actually, I'm going to stop my share and just read it out to you. You can do this with barbell, of course, dumbbells. If you're using really light dumbbells and you want to kind of double up on the set, repeat it, you can, or add an extra front squat or something. Talk to me and I'll help you figure out what would be really, really good for you to do today. But who wants to demo? I'll call out the movements.
Oh, I'll demo.
Okay, Afro demo. All right, so we're gonna spotlight Afro. Hopefully everybody can see her pretty well. She's gonna demo with the bar, but again, you can do these with dumbbells, kettlebells, of course. All right, so this is gonna be an every 2 minutes kind of so it's E2 moms.
I want to pay attention.
12 total minutes. We'll do 6 total rounds, and it starts off with 2 clean deadlifts. So all the way up, back to the ground, all the way up. Then you're going to take that to the hang and do a hang pull. So that's going to be high elbows pull. Then a hang squat clean all the way down and up. Then from the ground, a full squat clean, and then a bonus front squat. Yay. And
For the clean deadlift, do we come up to position 1 or all the way up?
Position 1.
yes, good question. Thank you. So any questions about that, or should I make Afro do it again?
And can she do it again? No,
You
I'm kidding, I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
Yeah,
I'm
I was
kidding.
like, oh, I knew you were kidding and you weren't going to get me to do it.
Yeah, I mean,
Again, the first one was 2 deadlifts, that's all we're starting with, right?
Yeah.
so 2 clean deadlifts. So that means you're going to stop in that position 1, because this is kind of a practice to get up to position 1 right before you're popping those hips in a clean. So 2 clean deadlifts. Now dumbbells, kettlebells, you're going to be kind of coming down to the
No
knees.
doubt.
The hang pull. Pull, remember, is we're going to pull through position 1, squeeze the glutes, pop the hips,
I feel
let those elbows come up higher than the bar or the dumbbells, kettlebells. So you're going to do 2 deadlifts and a pull. Then you're going to come back down to that clean, back down to that hang, squat clean. Then you're going to come down to the floor, squat clean, and then a front squat. So there's a lot going on in this little complex.
Yes, yes.
It's
Absolutely.
kind of fun though, because that's a great way to, it keeps your brain engaged as well. Of course, your brain should always be engaged when you're lifting.
So what kind of weight should we be running with here?
I mean, I would start light, and if you want to build as you go, since you have a bar, you could definitely do that. I mean, it's not going to be incredibly heavy because there's just so many movements kind of compressed into a short amount of time. But, I would start with something kind of light to moderate and go from there. And if you feel like you found like that perfect weight at, say, set 3, just do sets 4, 5, and 6 at that weight.
Yeah, so like 95% of your 1 rep max, James, something like that.
No.
No.
Respectfully disagree.
Jen says no.
Any questions, especially if those of you who are doing doing a dumbbell or kettlebell variation, if you're going real light, you can go through this whole process twice every 2 minutes.
Or do
I don't-
one round every minute.
Or do
So is it- Jen, 2 dumbbells if you're using dumbbells? Or do you do it with each arm?
I would do 2 dumbbells if you have access to
Yeah,
them.
okay.
Of
That's what
course, you can do it with one, in which case I would do the whole complex on one side, then the whole complex on the other.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you have doubles, why not? Because you're going to get a little bit more time in your loads. If you do, even if with 2 dumbbells, if it's pretty light and you go through this whole thing twice, or you do it as an EMOM instead of an E2 mom, just says, it'll end up being a little more cardio for you. Not bad, really.
Yeah.
Questions? Other questions for me? Valentina, you guys are frozen, so I can't really see. Okay, there you go. All right, you guys good?
Yeah, so what's the, I guess, really the difference between the hang squat and the full squat clean?
The hang squat clean starts from position 2 or somewhere between the hip and the knee.
Okay.
Whereas the full, if you're using a bar, starts from the ground. You guys are using dumbbells, is that right?
Yeah.
Then just do 2 from the hang. If getting to the ground with the dumbbells is kind of a little harder sometimes, because like because with the bar you're stopping like here. So you could just do 2 hang squat cleans there if you needed to.
Okay, that's what I think that was the main issue. Okay.
Yeah. Questions for me? Hey guys, my family's awake now. They say hi. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and pull up a timer for us. I've got that, I think we're recording, so I've got that non-copyright list.
There you go. You got it, Jen.
I know, right? It's like I know what I'm doing or something sometimes.
So one quick question. I can go
Yeah.
from a deadlift into the hang or the hang pull right away, right?
After the
Yeah.
second deadlift.
Yeah,
Yes,
after the
okay.
second deadlift, then go right into the hang and do your pull. Yep. Any other questions? I can kind of shrink this window a little bit maybe and make sure you can see it.
But I just, what do they have to do?
All right. Okay, when you guys are ready, let's go ahead and get this. Remember, it's going to be for almost everybody. Every other minute on the minute. That's it, Val.
The difference between
Good.
It's in a window of an hour.
Let's see, just check in, making sure everybody's good. Are you feeling pretty good, Tina, or do you have any questions?
I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but I'm just gonna watch.
You don't know what the hell you're doing. So for you guys on your deadlifts, I would start mid-shin and just stand up, right? So come down, stand up mid-shin. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then 2 squat cleans, come back, and then, oh, actually, I forgot the high pull. So you're going to start mid-shin and kind of pretend like you're jumping up the dumbbells, right? We're going to kind of jump them up there, and then come into your squat cleans, and then your extra front squat. Would it be helpful to see it with a dumbbell? I don't have any dumbbells with me.
That would be awesome.
It would be awesome. All right. Well, imagine if you would that I have dumbbells in my hand. I'll spotlight them. Okay. So pretend I've got my dumbbells here. All right. I've got 2. So I know it's a little hard to see right now. All right. So I'm gonna do about mid-shin. Stand up. 1, 2.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna do a pull. A lot of power. Pull. Then I'm going to come back down, squat clean, back down, squat clean. But the bells end up on my shoulders here, and then I'm going to do a front squat.
Got it.
Does that make sense? A little more
Yes.
sense?
Yes. Thank you very much.
No problem. And I'm sorry I was dark, but you can always ask for demos. We can always demo, especially with so many coaches here. But of course, I can, all right. Last minute questions, confusions, comments, concerns. Okay. Well, I tell you what, we're gonna get started. Like those of you with bars, if you want to build your weight as you go, find that nice nice moderate load that you want to continue to hold. We're gonna do 6 total rounds if you're doing the E2 mom. All right, everybody, assume the position. Barbells, dumbbells, and here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and go. And as always, make sure that core is engaged throughout the entire complex. This is going to get a little grip and or core challenging, I think.
Good job.
Doesn't mean we couldn't do it on the mat. Let's show the mat separate.
Yeah, it might. It might be. Yeah. A little baby fun. I think I'm just over than that. Which is always what I do. I'm like, I'm gonna put something right here so I know what's
And on every minute, you're going to go right now. I don't know if Chris is doing, you guys are doing every minute on the minute? Okay. So we got some dumbbell folks doing it every minute on the minute, but everyone else go ahead and keep resting. You're going to start at 2. I don't want to confuse everybody, but I probably am.
I'm gonna put that.
Okay. Okie dokie. We got it.
Yeah, I knew it would be. I'm like, yeah.
All right, round 2 for the E2 mommers.
That was sporty for not much weight. Oh my gosh.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go.
Away from the gallery, baby.
So awesome.
Oh, you're forever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice, Robin. Yeah, so like with any E-mom or E2 mom, you want to kind of work as quickly as you can through the movements as well as you can safely with good form, and kind of push that pace a little bit and then get a little bit longer rest. All right, so those of you doing E-moms, you get to go. The E2 mom people, stay resting. E-mom only in 3, 2, 1, go. Everybody else, go ahead and keep resting.
It's like the front squat at the end makes it torturous.
Done it though? I feel like the front squat is the whole point of this whole thing.
Thanks. And I probably do too.
When we had that workout earlier in the week with the 6s and those 6 front squats at the very end,
Oh yeah.
those killed me.
Yeah, front squats are somehow really evil kind of finisher movement. And I don't know why.
Yeah, they're making this way worse than it has to be.
I mean, but, you know, that's telling. All right, 10 seconds, E2 mommers. Your third round for that. And 3, 2, 1, and go. So, the challenge is going to be as you get tired is remember keeping that core nice and tight. really good form. Getting all the way down in that final frustrating front squat.
It was all right. That's okay.
Okay, if you're on the EMOM plan, EMOMers only, you have 10 seconds till your next round. 3, 2, 1, go. Those are going to be our EMOMers, most of the dumbbell folks, or our barbell people who are partnering up. Right? So many squats.
Yeah, I want to add 2.5 for the last.
Okay.
All
All right, we're about halfway through. How's it feeling?
Good.
Awesome.
It feels heavy, but it feels good.
Yeah.
Always feels good to use the barbell when you have it.
Love the dancing, LaDonna.
Yeah, man. Get it, girl.
I got dancers in all my classes, so I'm glad I have a dancer in this one too. 10 seconds. Everybody's gonna go this time. Almost. And 3, 2, 1, and go. And good. It's nice that it starts to feel heavy. That means you're to work in. That's beautiful, Emily. Nice, Tony. You guys are looking really nice.
I'm glad the Minogue is still here, even though we can't see him.
It is nice to know you're here.
Yeah.
We feel that you're with us in spirit, Minogue. We know you're here.
Right. I feel your presence.
Yeah, I have students in my classes who choose not to get on video or audio, and
Yeah.
it's cool. Just nice knowing they're with us.
Minogue is here?
Yes. He's hiding.
Aw.
All right, e-commerce, 10 seconds for you guys.
That's LaDonna's core buddy.
Yeah, I know, right?
Core buddy.
3, 2, 1, go, e-mommers. I feel like Minogue is probably really good at jelly bellies.
Yes. Yes. That's a critical movement for Minogue.
Yes, I'm thinking he's probably the best of anyone in the whole gym at jelly bellies. It is certainly not my movement, that's for sure. Okay. You mommers. We got 10 seconds till our next round, everybody. 3, 2, 1, and go.
Good squat cleans, Valentina.
Yes.
And Laura.
Yana, beautiful.
I have good teachers.
Looking really nice, you guys. Right, these last few rounds, this is where it all counts. Everything else is just a warm-up.
Oh, God.
All right, e-mommers, you've got about 10 seconds.
Way better now.
3, 2, 1, go. Love the high pole afro, looks good, everybody. Nice, James.
Bars? Yeah. What is the size one? Okay.
All right, E2 Mommers, your last set is coming up.
Oh, it's 78 degrees. Thank God.
10 seconds.
I ordered him.
3, 2, 1, and go.
What kind of stuff for Monday? You are welcome. Come upstairs. Yeah, boy. There you go, girl.
Oh, nice.
It only took us both to warm up like 4 rounds first, and now we're ready. Now it feels okay. It's one of those ones where you do it for a while and it feels okay then.
Right, and then it gets, I have that experience a lot. All right, E-Mommers, your last round is coming up. E2 Mommers, you guys are done. Okay, and 3, 2, 1, go. Last time for the E-Mommers, or those of you who are going on the odd minutes.
I was looking at the way. Sit down. Hard.
Six.
Sorry, my computer's acting crazy all of a sudden. Okay. All right. Nice, Afra. Beautiful. All right, you guys, come on over. How was that? Oh, actually, we have a little bit more to do. We're going to be finishing up the strength with 3 sets of 4 per leg rear elevated split squats. I know these as Bulgarian split squats. So find yourself a nice sturdy chair, box if you have it, and you're going to be resting one leg on that chair. Make sure that your foot is forward enough so that when you're going down into the squat, your shin is still going to be straight up and down, perpendicular to the ground, not leaning out over the toe. And you're going to have chest upright, squeeze through the glute. You're going to do 4 per leg, about 3 rounds with a little bit of rest in between the rounds. Any questions? You guys want a demo?
Yes, please.
All right.
We're doing it over here in the screen already.
Yeah, here, let me
Oh.
show. I'm going to show Afra.
Everybody's done these a million times. 1 foot up.
1 foot behind you. Now, if that is a little challenging, you can just do regular split squats with your feet, both feet on the ground. But if you can raise that back leg, you see, up and down. And so we're only doing 4 per leg, 3 sets. You can kind of move these, no load. You can move through these pretty fast. That's it, Johanna.
Oh, this
Yes.
No load,
Bulgarian split squats. That's it, Mariana.
but no load, right?
No load, no load.
All right. You want 4 per
Just
leg?
a bonus glute activation here, y'all. I don't know about you guys, but I find these challenging to do without any load.
I love these on the screen, and I'm like, what?
Yeah. Now if your knee does not get all the way to the ground, don't stress about that. Just go down to whatever point that, feels where you're sort of starting to feel that stretch, but don't necessarily worry about forcing your knee all the way to the ground. It's still hard, I promise.
It's the balance part that's the important part.
Yeah, the balance part for sure. And of course, all of your balance strategies will help. Like looking at something that's off in the distance that's not moving will help you.
And that's why sometimes it's good to do with no load too, because you can move a little faster and the balance part.
Yeah.
So we're doing 4 sets of 3 sets of 4 per
Three
leg?
sets of 4. I hope you already started.
Yep. 3 sets of 4 per leg. And yeah, the other thing that's super useful for balance just in general is oh my gosh, engage your core.
Yeah.
You guys knew I was going to say that, but I just felt like I have to mention it because I've been super working on that particular thing in my own situation myself. So I'm super focused on especially side core, not leaning to one side, making sure I'm really using my obliques.
Swat at me.
Tommy's an overachiever.
Yeah, you can use weights if you want, but I'm not.
We're not using a time, just one.
Go and get her. You little shit. She deserves it.
Should have been done with all that by like 9:30. Doggies.
Beautiful.
Yes, I was like, I don't know what the hell PS is.
All right, once you guys are done, I know some of you are still finishing up, no rush, but come on over and we'll talk about the workout. It's going to be kind of our usual Saturday partner experience, which will be super fun.
Our partner experience.
Yes. Adventure, right? It's exciting. I gotta keep saying Morgan's directors are always talking about how things are exciting. Every time something goes wrong, she's like, how exciting. My computer screwed up. Exciting.
I
love it. Let's see, we got a couple people finishing up. We'll definitely wait for you, so don't rush. I want you to do these correctly. The rest of you just enjoy your moment of rest.
Don't mind.
This is kind of a, yes, snatches. Beautiful, LaDonna, beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for certain.
So after this, I'm thinking if they're using dumbbells, they do 5 snatches per side. Is that right?
They could, yep.
That's what I would do. Kettlebell or dumbbell, I would do 5 snatches per side. And the overhead squats per side or front rack, because overhead squats with 1 dumbbell or
yeah,
are really extra hard. So you could do front rack instead of overhead squats, and that goes for the bar also. If overhead squats they're not for everybody on all days, so front rack is always an option. Let's see, do we have everybody? I think everybody. Yeah. All right, so let's talk about the movements real quick. So, and then we'll talk about how it all works. The AMRAP part today is 5 power snatches. So from the ground with the bar, wide grip, you're gonna jump overhead, no squat, don't catch it low. 5 power snatches. Should be a movement you can move pretty confidently for 5. You know, it'll start to really suck as you go into it. No matter what load you pick, I would start lighter on the moderate side. After that 5th snatch, you're gonna do 6 overhead squats, okay? And again, if you're doing dumbbell or kettlebell, I would recommend doing 5 snatches per arm, and then either 1 dumbbell, kettlebell, do 6 squats and 6 squats. That is really challenging overhead. If you're not used to that, you can just bring that dumbbell or kettlebell to the rack and do them that way, or even hold it in goblet position and do 6 squats that way, okay? You got lots of options depending on your situation, so talk to me if you have specific questions. Followed by 7 renegade rows. so Ren rows are, you know, with your dumbbells, you have one in each hand, or, you know, you can have your dumbbells to the side. You're going to do a push-up, regular push-up. Then you're going to row with one side, row with the other side. That's 1 rep. So it ends up being push-up, row, row. Does everybody know what I mean by row, right? We can do demos if we need to, right? But you're going to be in that plank position, making sure you're pulling that dumbbell or kettlebell toward the hip, not up toward your shoulder, right? So like you really have to pull, think about pulling back. You're going to use more lats that way. And then if you've got access to a rower, 8 or 10 calories, 40 double unders if you want to do jump rope. If you're doing, you can do jumping jacks. If you don't have access to the rower or the double unders, I would just do 40 jumping jacks.
Any singles?
I did not even know what kind.
Say 40, just do 40. I mean, if you want to get a little more cardio, you can double it to 80, but
Okay.
yeah, you do you. Any questions about the movements or how to change them up based on what equipment you've got available to you today? Yeah, let's hear it. What was your question, Val?
What was, will you just show us the power snatch with the dumbbell real quick? I mean, you don't have to like demo.
Yeah.
It's just,
Yeah, so it's just a regular dumbbell snatch. So with your dumbbell, again, pretend I've got one, right? So I'm gonna start here, about knee, mid shin, jump it up overhead. So I'll show
that's
you.
what I thought, okay. Yeah.
So I would just do 5 of those per arm.
Okay.
And then honestly, like overhead squats with a single load over your head is like, I think worse than regular overhead squats. So I would maybe do front rack. Try them out if you want to. They're just really.
Should you do 2 dumbbells?
What now?
Should you do 2 or?
You can try that for sure. See how that feels. It is definitely challenging. So we'll try that out.
Need a lot of mobility to do it.
You have to stabilize that load in a way it's easier to do with the bar, but with 2 independent weights, it gets a little challenging. So try it. I'm not saying I don't want to discourage people from trying it, but just be aware it's a lot harder than it may sound like. But if put it into your front rack if that's going to be
Perfect.
Any other questions? Oh,
yeah. So the Renegade, you're standing up, going down, and doing the 2 rows, standing back up and going back down.
You don't need to stand up. You can just start in plank, do push up, row, row, push up, row, row.
Oh, okay. No standing. Okay.
Other questions?
I'm sorry if I wasn't a good listener. Tommy's asking me. I assumed the overhead weight was the bar, not something different. Or
Yeah, no. Yeah, we haven't talked about that part too. So yeah, so the way any other movement questions before we get going into the structure of the workout? Yeah,
yes, I don't have dumbbells for the rows, so just do those unweighted, the Renegade rows. Is that?
You could, or you could even do, I know you have a kettlebell, you could do kettlebell rows instead if you wanted to, but yeah.
Do those little pull-through thingies that you did last week, because I know you've got that 35-pound kettlebell, and that'll be really good for you to do.
Immediately when I said that, I said, I know he's going to pop up with that.
Well, kettlebell pull-throughs are actually one of my favorite movements. Yeah, and that would be a good stuff for that.
Yes, sir, boss.
All right, other questions about the movements? All right, so the way this works is if you have a partner handy, do it as a partner workout. Otherwise, you're going to be partner 1. I like to think about these as 2-minute blocks of work time. So your first minute, wherever you start in this, is going to be you're going to work on the AMRAP. All right, make a note of where you stop, because you're going to pick up every time it's your turn to start the AMRAP again. You're going to pick up where you left off. So minute 1 is AMRAP. Then for the next 30 seconds after you've worked through the AMRAP, today your bonus movement is my favorite, overhead holds. So that is, I think, with whatever implements you're using. So if you're using the bar, you're going to do a hold overhead bar. It may be you want to do something a little bit lighter than what you're doing for the snatches and overhead squats. It just depends. I recommend if you have 2 dumbbells or kettlebells, do double overhead hold. But if you only have 1, Just hold it on the right for 15 seconds and then switch. Super important in overhead holds, 2 things. Do not scrunch your shoulders up into your ears. Let your shoulder blades drop down. Also, do not arch your back, all right? Try to pull that rib cage down, squeeze those abs, and breathe, right? So, the way it'll work is minute 1 AMRAP, 30 seconds of a hold, then you get 30 seconds of rest, and we're gonna go for 22 total minutes. Questions?
Power snatches are 65.95. I'll put it in.
Oh,
Some.
65.95. I couldn't find that. Maybe I was supposed to look.
No, it's not on there.
So if you don't have a partner, then
You just be partner 1.
Just be partner 1. Start on the AMRAP.
but do you cue us like when the 30 seconds? Okay.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I'll count you in every 30 seconds. I'll say if you're doing the overheads, you'll rest, and I'll say here's 3, 2, 1, go, and that will be the top of your minute. Okay?
We'll hear Jen's delightful voice the whole time.
You will. You're gonna get to hear me so much. You're gonna love it. I promise. I'm pretty good at helping you guys know when to switch.
You are. You really are. That I always forget.
Other questions? I'm gonna restart our clock. If you haven't made a note of the AMRAP movements, go ahead and do that. It's again 5 snatches, 6 overhead squats, 7 Ren rows, and then whatever you're going to do for your cardio piece, rowing, double unders, single unders, or jumping jacks. Okay. Any other last minute questions?
And double unders are set at 40, right?
Yes, 40 double unders. Yep.
50 for you if you want, James.
Yeah.
No, that's a no.
If I can just get one of the other coaches to be prepared at the end to take over hosting so I can go do kid class. I just want to kind of throw that out there because we may be running right up into that, okay? So.
Yeah, I'm going to nominate Emily or Chris because I'm going to have to leave actually in the middle of this workout.
Oh, okay. Cool. It may work out, but just in case it doesn't.
Just switch me to host and bounce whatever or whatever.
Cool.
I would do it if I didn't have to leave.
Teamwork makes the dream work, y'all. You know I don't want to be late for the kiddos. I'm worried if I'm ever late, I'm worried they'll just disappear. I'll never.
They'll lose their minds. I think you guys it should work for you guys, but I have to leave by 10.
That's no worries. All right, so we're gonna start with those partner 1. If you are partner 1, you're gonna start with the snatches. Partner 2, you can start with that overhead hold. Why not? I wouldn't want to deprive anybody of that extra overhead hold. That's my favorite freaking thing. I love that you added overhead holds to this.
Yeah, good.
All right, so when you're ready, let's go ahead and find your bar, find your dumbbells, find whatever you're gonna hold over your head if you are partner 2. Okay, I'll kind of mute everybody a little bit so you can hear me a little bit better throughout this. But as always, if you have questions, unmute yourself, come talk to me. All right, we're about ready. Looks like most people are ready to go. And we are going to begin. 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, so you got that overhead hold. Remember, drop those shoulder blades, drop that rib cage, and breathe. You are halfway through that hold. All right, 3, 2, 1, rest from the hold. All right, AMRAPers, you got a little less than 30 seconds to go. Overhead squats looking really nice, you guys. AMRAPers, keep going. You're almost there. In 3, 2, 1, Switch partners, AMRAPers into that hold. Remember where you left off because you will be picking up your own personal AMRAP where you left it off. Snatches look really great, Tina. Good. All right. If you're doing the overhead hold, your rest is coming up. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Keep going, AMRAPers. All right, our switch is coming up in about 10 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and switch. Back on the hold if you were doing that AMRAP. Lock those elbows out overhead. Halfway through the hold. Three, 2, 1. Rest from that overhead hold. Enjoy your 30-second break. All right, keep moving. The switch is coming up in 3, 2, 1, and switch. Right into that hold. All right. Making sure you're breathing during that hold. That's halfway through the hold. Two, 1, and rest from that hold. Keep going. Three, 2, 1, and switch. Right into that hold or AMRAP. There's halfway through the hold. Two, 1, rest from that overhead. All right, our switch is coming up. 3, 2, 1, switch it out. Halfway through the hold. Two, 1. Enjoy that rest from the overhead hold. Breathe a little bit. Ten seconds to our switch. 3, 2, 1, switch, AMRAP or hold, whichever one you were not doing. Matches look great, Mariana. Renrose, am I right? Nice, Laura. Way to keep moving, you guys. The hold is ending in 2, 1, rest. And 3, 2, 1, switch. Remember, in that hold, pull those shoulder blades down, pull those shoulders away from the ears. There's the halfway point on that hold. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, and rest for that hold. Keep going, AMRAPers. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, and switch it out. Into that hold or the AMRAP, wherever you are. Good. Lock those elbows out in the hold. Transfer that load to your skeletal system. There you go. 3, 2, 1, and rest. So if you lock your elbows out in the hold, it's going to make it a little easier. You won't be burning out your muscles. You won't be burning out your biceps. Good. Remember, on those Renros, pull back toward the hip. 10 seconds till our switch. And 3, 2, 1, and switch. Remember, lock those elbows in the hold. Halfway through the hold. I like the overhead walks, Robin. That's awesome. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and rest from that overhead. Switch coming up in 10 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and switch. There you go. Nice. 3, 2, 1. Rest from that overhead. All right. Three, two, one, and switch it out. Halfway through that hold. Three, two, one, and rest from that overhead. Nice, you guys. Overhead squats look great, Afra. Okie doke. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, switch. There you go. Overhead's looking nice. And 3, 2, 1. Rest from that overhead. Awesome. Squats looking great, Emily Robbins. There you go, Val. Three, two, one, switch. Hold or AMRAP, whichever one you're on. Nice, Tina. Beautiful, LaDonna. All right, here come the rest. 3, 2, 1. Rest from that overhead. What do you do when you rest? Recover your breath. Breathing in through your nose will help slow that heart rate down a little bit. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and switch. And 3, 2, 1. Rest from that overhead hold. Ten seconds until we switch it up. Nice, Johanna. 3, 2, 1, and switch. Overheads or AMRAP. Here you go, James. Halfway through that hold. Three, 2, 1. Rest from that overhead. And breathe. All All right, we're about to switch it up. In 3, 2, 1, go. Nice, everybody. We're definitely on the downhill side of this workout now. Stay in that groove. We're halfway through the overhead holds. Three, 2, 1, and rest from the overhead hold. There you go, AMRAPers. Looking nice, everybody. And our switch is coming up in 3, 2, 1, and switch it out into that hold or AMRAP. Halfway through the hold. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Rest from the hold. AMRAPers, keep going. And 3, 2, 1. Switch into that hold or AMRAP. You guys are getting toward the end here. Just a couple more rounds. Nice. Love those pull-throughs, LaDonna. Snatch is looking really nice, Johanna. 2, 1, and rest from those overheads. Three, 2, 1, switch. Here we go. Halfway through that hold. Three, 2, 1, and rest from those overhead holds. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, and switch. Here we go. You guys are almost done. Ten more seconds of the hold. 3, 2, 1. Rest from that overhead. Here we go. 10 seconds to our final switch. Can you believe we're already there? Last time. 3, 2, 1. Switch. Final 30-second overhead hold for some of you. Final minute of the AMRAP for others. You guys are almost finished. Halfway through the hold. Three, 2, 1, rest. And AMRAPers, you have 30 more seconds to go. You are almost done. Finish strong. Ten seconds to go. And 3, 2, 1, and time. Oh, whoops, here we go. How much fun was that, you guys? I'll unmute y'all.
I'm awake now, at least.
Oh, there you go. That was the whole point, to wake you up this morning. Overhead holds, do we like them or hate them?
Better than the rows, that's for sure.
Yeah. The overhead holds. Oh, shit.
There's Moj. That was nice to see your face. Well, you guys, there's nothing I find more fun than holding some weight over my head. So that's my jam.
Hi, Manoj.
Hey, Donna, how are you doing?
Hello, I'm great. How are you?
Good, good.
It's good to see you. No.
Hey, Chris.
What's up, man?
So,
All right.
man.
So, yeah, breathe a little bit, rest a little bit. There is a finisher, a Tabata of V-ups and plank twists. So definitely, Manoj, your kind of thing.
Yep.
I'm gonna, we do have time to do this before I have to run to kids class, Chris, so I can go ahead and run it.
Okay.
Yeah, in case you are really thinking, I haven't done enough work yet this morning. Let me just go ahead and really work hard for 4 minutes. As you guys know, Tabata protocol is 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. I actually found this through one of my kettlebell people YouTube website, that they have songs and there's a guy counting all the Tabatas in and out. Which I meant to post in the coaches group. It was really fun. I don't want to find that right now, so you'll have to listen to me count again. So your first movement, your first 20 seconds is going to be V-ups. And then your second, then you'll alternate. Your second is going to be plank twists. So from plank, you're going to be bringing, it's kind of, think about it as sort of a slow mountain climber with the twist. So if the mountain climber, we're in plank and we're bringing right knee to right elbow and back. This time we're going to bring right knee to left elbow. Yeah, but in the plank. So it's going to, and you may not get all the way to the elbow, but the point of it is to get a little bit of a twist, internal twist, right? So you'll do V-ups, then plank twist, and you'll hit each movement 4 times. Questions? You guys want to practice those, or you want to save it for the Tabata?
Holy crap.
Holy crap.
That's a 4-minute deal?
4 total minutes. So the good news is you get a lot of rest in there.
Your definition of a lot and my definition of a lot are very, very different, Jen.
Fair. Fair. I will just count you in and out. So when you're ready, we will go ahead, and you're going to remember it's 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest for 4 total minutes. So it's only 4 minutes, which, as you all know, is code for super duper easy. Actually, I'm gonna share my screen so that way I can watch y'all also.
So V-ups for 20 and then the plank things for 20. Right?
Yep, V-ups for 20, plank twist for 20, back and forth between those movements. You'll hit each movement 4 times, all right?
Oh, we're gonna get over real fast. Okay.
So when you're ready, you can start, we'll go ahead and get ready for the V-ups. All right, and then after we're done, I will have to bug out pretty quick, so I'll say my goodbyes now. All right, ready? And 3, 2, 1, and go. V-ups. 20 seconds of V-ups.
Bye.
Bye, Johanna.
Thanks, Sharon.
And 3, 2, 1. There's your rest. Next movement is plank twist. 3, 2, 1. Plank twist. I have a woodpecker here. I can hear him. There you go. Once you get the movement, you can try adding a little speed to it if you want. And 3, 2, 1, rest. V-ups next. All right, so 1 minute down, 3 to go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Back on those V-ups, 20 seconds.
Oh, God.
Holy core, Batman.
Yeah. That's it.
3, 2, 1, and rest. Plank twist coming up. In 3, 2, 1, go. Love it.
Oh my God.
You got it, James. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, 2 down, 2 to go.
Holy crap.
V-ups. 3, 2, 1, go. Swearing is allowed in Tabatas. Really puts those jelly bellies into perspective, doesn't it?
Oh, God, yeah.
3, 2, 1, rest. Cracking me up. Plank twists in 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, crap. Oh my God.
And rest. All right, 1 more round of each, and then we are done.
I'm loving these.
2, 1, V-ups. Halfway. 3, 2, 1, rest.
That's a really bad idea.
2, 1, plank twists. Almost there, y'all. Almost there. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and time. So I'll transfer the host to you real quick before I bug out.
Well, that was fantastic.
It was great.
Bye, Jen. Thank you much.
Bye. There you go.
Oh my God. Oh God.
James, what are they doing to you over there?
Oh my God. I gotta cut back on my drinking. Oh my God, I gotta get 2 rounds of those time.
Those noises are everything. Oh God.
Still making them. Holy crap. Ah. How many rounds were people getting in on that VetCon? Or EMOM?
I got at least 2 more than you. That's all I know.
James, I did about 6 and some change.
Okay. I did like almost 5. All right, that works.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
My skipping rope fell apart midstream, so I had to do jumping jacks.
Your what fell apart? Your jump rope?
Yeah, he called it a skipping rope, so we'll take it a generation down jump rope.
Thank you, Christopher.
You're welcome. Yes, I can translate.
Yeah, the fastener came off, so the handle came off.
Nice.
I've been there, man. That always sucks. Everything just goes flying, and then you got to find that little screw or whatever across the room.
It landed right there, right where.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, what are the odds of that?
In the middle of jump rope quad.
Tommy, you're soaking wet, man. Soaking wet.
Is he, or is that his fade shirt? He's got one shirt that looks like he's already sweating. Is that one?
Yeah,
it's not this one.
Oh, okay.
This is for real, for real, for real.
Actually, Emily may have burned that shirt. I think Tommy did mention that Emily wanted to get rid of it.
He's super sensitive. He's like, I gotta throw this shirt away. This one's done. I have disposable shirts for him.
Emily, did you do barbell or something else?
I did, but I tweaked my back at some point during strength, and so my last round I did. I took my glasses off, so I didn't know we were in the last round. I would have sucked it up, but my last round I did power cleans and front squats. Felt better.
Yeah.
And I did the Renegade rows. Took. Like
Yeah, they were the worst part, without a doubt. Well, good people, I appreciate it. This was fun.
Yep. Great job this morning. We'll see y'all.
Good to see you, Manoj.
Yes, good to see you guys.
Hey, Emily, hope to see you in the gym. See you guys.
Yes.
Bye. Bye, bye, bye.
Hey, everybody. Time for a drink.
Yeah, I get it.